Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome to episode number 9 of our Cold Water series. We are currently on board the USS Scamp, and we were hunting for the Soviet tankers and replenishment vessels that are resupplying the enemy submarines in the area when I encountered a contact. They were last bearing 044 degrees. We're currently heading that direction. However, there is nothing in the area. We're not picking anything up on sensors. It's a bit loud. It's at 107 decibels, so we may have to get awfully close before we pick these guys up. I do suspect they were submerged contacts as well. It was a submarine icon on the map that encountered us.
Dive at 200 feet. Dive
Currently hanging out at 200 feet. We only have 2 Mark 37s in the tubes. Everything else is Mark 16s. And speaking of torpedoes, we only have 2 Mark 37s to really deal with this situation. So I'm debating trying to vacate the area and not really fight it out. Let's use some time compression here and see what we have cooking. As far, nothing. I could just... let's turn east. If I can disengage, right, I think that's the best course of action, especially considering we only have 2 wire guided torpedoes.
Steady course.
Our briefing did say they may or may not be enemy submarines at the subtenders, so I really want to save them just in case there are. I can
sonar new contact bearing
right in front of us. Oh,
0,
wow.
2,
Okay.
Designated Sierra 1.
Let's see. What are you? Oh, very loud too. Sierra 1 is cavitating. That's a submarine. A Victor? No. It's a November. Mark.
Sonar Sierra 1 is classified
because
as
it's right next to me.
Submarine.
All right. Rig for ultra quiet. If it goes active, it can pick me up. I am not sure where she is. We're pretty much at the same depth. She's at 300 feet. I'm at 200. Apparently we have a good solution. How far away is the target? Wow. 600 yards. That is beautiful. All right, let's get down on our level. But we don't even really need to. Actually, maintain this depth. Practically ran into each other. Drop speed 3 knots.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Get tube number 5 ready. I accidentally went into combat with this tube unloaded, so I just loaded it in, as you heard, right when I got in here.
Making turns.
Not that it matters, it's a Mark 16. Also, this red one, just in case you missed the last episode, was me jamming the tube by launching at a high speed. I'm going to try to maneuver behind this November, and I'll launch from that position. The torpedo will rocket straight down, hopefully. And we'll get ourselves a kill. This is the sort of stuff I love. This is awesome. Look at this. That is just so cool. Let's fill our ballast and drop down. Nice and easy, though. She's currently moving 5 knots. I just love this sort of thing. This is what I think about when I think of Cold War submarines, just slowly stalking each other. Oh, beautiful. We're in our baffles.
300 feet.
Level out. All right. Tube 5.
Fire control.
Weapons acquired.
Con sonar. Launch transient from Sierra 1.
All ahead flank.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
Hit. Let's avoid a ram. Okay, I'm gonna have to fire my last Mark 37. Slow down.
Sonar. No longer cavitating.
Passing 300 feet.
Shoot tube 6. Aye, sir.
Let's have it rolling in and sink this November. Bye-bye.
Con sonar lost contact.
Beautiful.
Sierra 1. Last bearing 298. Contact breaking up.
Unfortunately, those Mark 37s have such a tiny warhead, and that leaves our ASW ASW capabilities pretty much non-existent since we only have Mark 16s left. But this should be good enough to sink the sub-tender and get on home and rearm. That was beautiful. Oh gosh, this game. Sometimes with things like that, that is just awesome. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Vessels nearby. That is not a good sign. Let's drop down to 450 feet. What's our floor?
500 feet, dive by.
That means there's another submarine here. Rig for ultra quiet.
Ultra quiet.
So we need to leave. That's what that means. We need to leave. It's probably another November. I would not be surprised if it was. We've been encountering an absurd amount of them. Last episode, I made a comment like, oh, in November, we don't encounter very many of those, but upon further reflection, we encountered a lot of them. I even have a whole episode named November Madness. Sometimes I don't think when I talk, but you all know this. All right, we're gonna drop down and we're just gonna blitz on out of here at 20 knots. We only detected this November because we were right on top of each other. I think my chances of escaping are pretty good if we just book it. Let's maneuver, let's go to 15. Don't think we'll cavitate at 500 feet, we should be fine. And we'll bump up to 20 here momentarily. That torpedo that they counter-launched is still swimming around out there.
15 knots.
Okay, let's bump it up to 20.
Turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Get on out of here. We'll use time compression.
Maneuvering. Making turns for
Oh yeah, we're good.
20 knots.
We're golden.
Con, torpedo room, tube 6 ready.
Still vessels nearby. I'm not sure at what range this goes away. So that is concerning. We'll continue to run away. And hopefully I can encounter these submarine tenders. I was looking around in the Barents for them. I have not seen any indication of where they are, which is worrisome. Vessels are still nearby. Holy cow. Hopefully we're not heading towards it. I'll stick at full speed. No need to go flank and go 30 knots. It's just being loud unnecessarily. 20 knots will get the job done. And we'll just run out the clock here. Hopefully we're putting distance between us and the November is not like running parallel towards us or anything. I'll continue to check this occasionally. Depending on how long this goes, I may cut the video, but hopefully I can fill dead air here. How's that local sports team, for example? Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay, I'm going to put a cut. Oh boy, we have left the area. Okay, leave combat. I almost clicked abandon ship there. Thankfully I did not. Oh wow, there were 3 Novembers and we sunk 1. Oh, glad I did not encounter the other 2. That was not your mission target. I know. I'm a terrible captain. Let's head down. That bloody plane just flew right over me. They said the enemy replenishment tankers would head out of, and yeah, resupply vessels reported as moving out of our area. This opportunity has been lost. New orders will be transmitted down this downlink. That sucks. That's 2 failed missions in a row. I did not even see them on the map. Reds reload. Now that's a headline. That's a video title right there. Military analysts have confirmed that the Soviet submarines have torpedo and missile replenishment capabilities while at sea. The enemy's ability to keep fully armed ships and submarines stationed throughout the war zone pose a significant threat to NATO shipping and overall control of the region. Alright, proceed to Holly Lock to replenish stores immediately. Okay, I can do that. Continue on course. Let's get the hell out of here. Flank speed, please. I'm doing... all things considered, I don't think I'm doing poorly this series. I am kind of upset. I've failed quite a few missions. And like that replenishment one, I've done that how many times already? I never got any indication of where they were on the map, unfortunately, which is just, I don't know. I feel like a failure. Oh, what do we got going on? What's cooking? West back in Norway. Exiled citizens celebrate as NATO Joint Chiefs of Staff announced the complete retaking of Norway. Masses of allied tanks and infantry are now quickly securing the borders, while civilian volunteers aid in getting much-needed supplies through. And what analysts have dubbed a pitting of superior technology against superiority in numbers, neither NATO nor Warsaw Pact can claim the upper hand yet. The Battle of the Atlantic is currently unresolved as both NATO and Soviet task groups of considerable strength keep each other tied down in a state of mutual area denial, according to the U.S. Secretary of the Navy. Okay, well, not all bad news, I suppose. Glad the rest of the war is going swimmingly. All right, USS Scamp, days at war 26. Let's see. Missions accomplished only 6. Not good. Extended periods of stress are beginning to take a toll on you and your crew. You hope the next patrol will provide a victory boost to morale. I certainly do. Even the game acknowledges I'm doing poorly. Satellite recon has spotted an enemy landing force leaving Murmansk 10 hours ago, heading into the Norwegian Sea. Recent intel reports indicate enemy plans amphibious landing at Odana. We must engage this force before the landing occurs. Intel further reports that the landing force consists of several Alligator and Amegua class transports with their escorts. Sink the amphibious landing ships. Locate any escorting vessels if possible. Okay. Rearm and repair. First off, I want to repair this torpedo tube. Rearm and repair. Why is that not? Okay, let's load 10 Mark 37s. And yeah, that should be good. 14 Mark 16s, that's good. 14 hours and repairs needed. Okay, that'll add 16 hours. I guess I'm not understanding what's going on here. There we go. 30 hours in port. That explains that. Okay, cast off anchors away. Let's get the hell out of here. And head towards... Oh god, the Soviet task force is already there. Oh no. Oh no, another failure. Oh. Let's go in. Okay, we encountered it. New sonar contact bearing 241, designated Sierra 1. Status report, let's load 2 Mark 37s, really just to throw off the escorts. I don't like this. Our speed is 10 knots, our depth is 150 feet, and I already know the it's going to be shallow, which is my main concern here. All right, let's close.
On sonar, lost
nice and
contact.
close. All ahead 5 knots.
Make turns for.
Oh my
5
gosh, look at
knots.
this.
Maneuvering eye.
Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. Last bearing 241. Oh, so they're even closer to land. Of course they are. Oh, there should be... Oh, don't like that.
Making turns for 5 knots.
Come left to 148. Helm aye.
Let's come up to periscope depth.
Make depth 4 by V.
And it's pretty relatively quiet.
Con sonar new contact bearing 1.
There's a submarine.
7.
Cavitating.
2.
Let's check. Is this a merchant ship? Merchant ship. Merchant ship. Please be a merchant ship. Not a merchant ship. Of course it's not. Nothing's ever easy. I wonder how many missions in a row. Moskva.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as capital ship.
Ooh, I don't mind if I do. Allow me to introduce myself. I go by Wolfpack.
Con, dive at...
Oh, that's my target, baby. Look at that, 17,000 tons. Hell yeah. Come to me.
Helm, steady course.
What is this? Sierra 3. It looks like a sub. No, it's not a sub. Riga? Yeah.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as escort.
Ooh, this thing's so close too. Oh boy, I am getting excited. It's heading right for me. Okay, let's get on its port side. That way I can avoid the Riga. Launch a full spread right into it. Let's take a look at it. Oh, that's nice. And scary. Those helicopters are scary. I wonder if any of them are running ASW patrols at the moment. I suppose we'll find out, but that's actually kind of, look at those RBUs. That's a tad terrifying. I'm gonna be honest. But it's nothing I don't think I can handle. Let's sink it before it launches any helicopters. Oh, it can hear me. Rig for ultra quiet.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Oof, I don't like this actually anymore. I don't like it. I'll stop.
Make turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Oh gosh. Okay, starting to... Okay, now my heart rate's going up. These numbers are not looking good for me. It hasn't active pinged in a while, which is reassuring. Very reassuring. Kind of wish it was going a little faster. Okay, let's turn towards our friend. Let's turn towards our friend. Go 2 knots.
Make turns for 2 knots.
There we go. There we go. Maybe I should just fire now. I should just fire now. Okay. Tubes 1.
Shoot
Fire.
1.
Yeah,
Aye, sir.
they automatically
Shoot
ping.
2. Aye, sir. Shoot 2, 3. Con, fire control. Unable to fire.
Alright, all 4 away. Time to go. 300, 400 feet.
Make depth 400 feet.
They have counter launched. All ahead flank. Gotta go.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
I believe I've overstayed my welcome. They're all running forward. That's good. That's a nice spread right there.
Passing 100 feet.
Con sonar,
RBUs are launching.
contact. Sierra 1,
Ooh.
last bearing 085.
Okay,
Contact.
avoid
200 feet.
the seafloor. There we go. Rudder amidships, rudder amidships. Slow down.
Con
Slow
sonar,
down.
no longer cavitating.
And then we got it. Beautiful. All right, this Riga's gonna get it. Once we slow down, we're at 14 knots. That should be fine, but I don't want another torpedo jam. We're gonna drop down to 10 knots. We'll fire this Mark 37 and give this Riga something else to think about.
Con sonar,
Oh,
new
that's
contact
beautiful.
Bearing 152. Designated Sierra 4.
We got a Sierra 4 all the way down there.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Okay, have fun.
Tube 5. Aye,
Torpedo away. We're gonna let this thing swim for a little bit.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
And actually, you know what? That torpedo can go off now. Head towards the Riga. Can the Riga even hear me? Okay, there are torpedoes. There's stuff happening over there. There is a torpedo in the water. I think I'm gonna head... this is a tricky one. Unfortunately, I don't think this is enough to halt the invasion. Okay, this torpedo's gonna have to do its own thing here. Okay, the Riga is turning about, which is good. What is the maximum speed of this thing? 28 knots. It just barely outruns my torpedo. Let's bring the torpedo up to the surface.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Perfect. Okay, the Riga's breaking off. Okay, we'll level out here and just mosey on to the south. There's the torpedo I was worried about. There's a few torpedoes off. Okay, those are the other two. Let's take a look at our Mosca friend. Look at that. All 4 torpedoes. Boom, 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 boom. All hit. Probably overkill. Most definitely was overkill, but I'd rather launch the spread and actually hit it and take it out than just launch one and miss. And then everything's ruined. Spreads are definitely the way to go, in my opinion. And thus far, they have worked rather well for me, so I see no reason not to use them. Oh, this is going swimmingly, I must say. Let's turn our torpedo so it continues to trail the Riga.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
All right. Sierra.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
What are you? Signature. Sierra 4. I think this... I don't know why it would be running to the coast. We needed to take out some of the actual transport ships and things like that. This is when I wish I had missiles. Don't think it's a... Oh! Oh, it's a cruiser.
Sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as capital ship.
Let's go 10 knots. Where are we getting pinged from?
Turns forward.
We also have Sierra 2 out here.
0 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Don't like that. Let's come up a bit. Let's go. Let's drop down to 5 knots. Come up to periscope depth.
5 knots.
Let's take a look.
Maneuvering eye.
I am worried slightly about Sierra 2. We don't know what that is, and it is actively
Con,
pinging.
dive at 4, 5 feet, dive by.
Okay, raise the
Raise the
ASM
ESM
mast.
mast.
Take a look. Oh boy.
Lower the ESM mast.
Can be detected. I'm gonna do a quick sweep with my scope.
Up scope.
It's probably ill-advised. Maybe a bad idea. It's definitely within the detection threshold. Sweep. Oh. There's a helicopter. I just saw a helicopter. Okay. In that case, down scope. If there's a helicopter buzzing around, then that's not good for us. Okay, let's drop down 350 feet.
Make depth 3, 5,
Floor is
0
200
feet,
and...
dive by.
Oh boy, it's getting shallow.
Make depth 2, 0, 0 feet, dive by.
That cruiser's gonna
Con
beach
sonar
itself.
regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 089. Con sonar, Sierra
this
2
wouldn't be
is
actively
classified as
pinging.
merchant.
Would it be?
Con, dive
Yeah,
at
it's...
2, 0,
That doesn't...
0
That's
feet,
not it.
dive
No
by.
way.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
I have no idea what this is.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
We'll continue on our way.
Con sonar,
Oh, whiskey.
Sierra 2 is classified as submerged submarine.
That makes a lot of sense. What's the whiskey speed? 12 knots. I think I want to continue to track this cruiser. Maybe I can... Let's turn this torpedo towards the whiskey. So we still have the wire. Yeah, let's try this. Hopefully my torpedo has enough juice.
Con sonar lost contact.
Okay, we lost
Sierra,
cruise
4,
contact on the cruiser.
151. Contact faded.
Okay, and this may work here.
Con
It's going to
sonar
run out of
lost
steam
contact.
right as it gets here, I
3,
bet.
Last bearing.
Knowing my
0,
luck.
5, 7. Contact faded.
Let's get on this. Let's check this torpedo out. Oh, the whiskey's cavitating now, making 14 knots. Hello, whiskey. Ooh, boy. Let's continue to guide it in. I think we have a hit here. This should be more than enough to hit this old diesel boat. Alright, this is good. Let's hit it right in the command room. See if that,
Con sonar
there we
lost
go.
contact.
She's
Sierra
done.
2. Last bearing 0, 7, 4. Contact breaking up.
That's 2 down. So we just have the Riga.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
We lost
Come right
contact
187
on the
Helm
Russian
high,
cruiser
con,
that's
helm,
down here.
Steady course.
I'm sure we're still getting pinged from the Riga. We still have the helicopter that's about, but that's mission accomplished. I think. Don't know if we'll need to sink anything else. Let's come up to periscope depth.
Depth 4, 5 feet, dive by.
Let's take a look. I just don't want to fail another mission. Seeking that Moskva,
Con, torpedo room, tube 5 ready.
I think would be
Depth
enough.
4, 5 feet,
Upscope.
dive by.
Let's try to find that cruiser.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 3. Last bearing 0, 5, 0. Contact faded.
Lost contact on the Riga. It's a bloody helicopter.
Con, dive at 4, 5 feet, dive by.
Nothing. I hope 2 ships is enough to complete the mission. 1 capital ship and 1 sub. I mean, that's half the force, right? Downscope.
Downscope.
I just don't want to linger around and get killed by the helicopter. We're able to leave now. Let's head towards the Riga. Because honestly, this cruiser is in such shallow water, I don't see it happening. However, the Riga is constantly... giving away its position. I'm gonna leave. Leave combat. Shoot. I think we may have failed, actually. I didn't even find this Amegua. The Whiskey and Moscow were sunk. 3 ships escaped. We failed. The anticipated attack on Adoya, Norway succeeded in accordance to the enemy's plans. At this morning's Joint Chief of Staff meetings, questions were raised by the security as to why this invasion could not be prevented. Stand by for orders. Oh my gosh. Norway invaded. Successful amphibious assault has been made on Adoya, Norway by Soviet forces, opening yet another front as the enemy continues to gain ground. Immediate questions have been raised as what should be done to protect the coastal region of Norway from sea-based assault. I hope I don't get canned. that's my worry now. Intelligence as enemy replenishment tanker, small enemy force including 1 or 2 of these ships is expected to sail from Archangel shortly for a rendezvous near the Norwegian coast. This is so vague. You are ordered to find and sink this group before it completes replenishment of enemy forces. You may also get a chance at the enemy submarines this group is intended to support. Tankers and tenders are primary target. Status report. This should be fine. Continue on course, and that's going to do it. That's unfortunate that we failed that mission. I really thought I sunk half the force there, but obviously there were undetected units. I should have gone after the Riga. I do think the cruiser was not going to happen. That's in such shallow water. I don't think I could have gotten there. Oh well. That's our third failed mission in a row. Things are getting pretty dicey, so I have to at least sink these tankers and tenders. And I don't get canned. That's my main worry. I do believe you can actually lose your command by failing missions, so I don't want to do that. I sunk a submarine, and then with our new command, I've just been a disaster, it would seem. Although I did sink a Russian capital ship, so it's not all doom and gloom, but this is definitely the Empire Strikes Back of this Cold Water series. This is our low point, so we gotta rise to the occasion and you know, redeem ourselves. That's what's up. That's what's going to happen, right? I hope so. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.